before the game. Coach said his message to the team this week is we have got to play every single game like it's a playoff game. They have done well in the conference so far, and he wants to continue that dominance, but consistency is the key. He keeps telling his team we just have to go 1-0 this week to keep that consistent approach going. Reese?
Thanks, Holly. Looking forward to see how this one goes. Got the quick completion. Makes the catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one.
Defense, man, it helps you a lot when you can be a linebacker or a corner or safety, anybody, and you see the QB throw the football. Now I can break on the football right away and limit gains like right here on this play.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Second down, gonna throw it. Incomplete. What a fight for that one in midair, but neither guy could come down with it. They've made third down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. They're all over him. And down he goes.
Man, you can't draw it up any better than that. First possession, force a 3rd down. You want to shut the home crowd up, sack the quarterback, create some momentum. Now you're getting the football back to your offense, probably with great field position.
Might have thought he'd want to try to pick up a few yards there, but he's content with making the fair catch right around the 35-yard line. So Maryland's offense will now get its first chance with the football. And now here comes Naeem Abdul-Rahim Gladdy at over 100 yards receiving and a touchdown in their victory last time out.
Well, it stands out to you when you watch film on this offense. There's a go-to guy catching the ball, and everybody knows who it is. Nobody defensively has been able to stop them, and that's why they're on this really impressive win streak, and that's going to keep going. It's important in this game to keep moving this receiver around, get the matchups you want, but this quarterback, as the season goes on, is finding more and more confidence in his go-to guy. Excited to watch them go today.
Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
It's always interesting to view the good teams, the teams that are ranked versus the teams that aren't ranked. And this defense, man, like, how do they play it today? I love that start. Coming out aggressive, flying around, playing like your hair's on fire, getting a sack to start this game, getting a little momentum on their side.
Back to throw, it's Washington. Hauls it in. Gets the ball right to the 50-yard line, and that'll be enough for a first down. And the Terrapins come to the line with a new set of downs. Snap on first down, wants to throw. Throws to the wideout. Got his man downfield. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21. The Terrapins are moving quickly down the field. Drops back on first down. Here comes the heat. Got it! Into the end zone! Touchdown, Terrapins! Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Rush right in his face. And down he goes. The defense bringing the heat.
And that's not how you want to start a drive. On the very first play, you give up a sack and you lose a ton of yards. Quarterback, you've got to know, just throw the ball away, know when the play is over.
Off play action. He put that one in harm's way, and it's swatted down.
Well, this offense really is putting themselves behind the 8 ball right now on this drive. Sack first down. You've just thrown an incompletion, so 3rd in California. Defense knows you're probably going to throw it. What can you dial up here?
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And he gets down on the slide, and that's not the only thing down. There's a penalty marker on the field. Way too much grabbing and tugging there. No way the official's going to miss that. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. Keeps it. And he couldn't find any room to breathe. What a great job on the run pitch by this defense.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Great job by the defense winning those early downs. Now you get them in a predictable situation. 3rd and long. You bring in more DBs, more speed, more fun blitz packages. Get to have a little fun. Go get the quarterback.
Caught. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. And the Boilermakers come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Wants to throw one first. Oh, pressure's coming. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity.
Yeah, and how about this defense, man? That's the 3rd sack of the day. They've been putting pressure, getting him on the ground. Not something they've been good at throughout this season. This defense playing better because they're getting more pressure on the quarterback.
Handoff for Jarrett. Got to be smart, patient, great vision. Uses all of that to get to the 29.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Finds his man. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the 1st down. The Boilermakers will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He makes a fair catch just outside his own 10 at the 11-yard line. Maryland has the ball back and the Terrapin offense ready to go. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. A 1st down for the offense. They'll give it to him again. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36.
And it's really nice, whether it's RPO or not, is having a defensive line that stones the offensive line, takes away the gaps. It doesn't matter what your read is if you're winning up front on that defensive line.
Might have picked up a couple on that one before he was knocked down.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
And he gets it done on 3rd down. They move the chains, and they'll mark it at the 44.
And I think this is going to be a focal point moving forward, man. Like, stopping the run game. Like, they continue to have success and have success now on this 3rd down. They've got to find a way to maybe commit more bodies, be more physical at the point of attack, and take away some of this rushing game.
Left side is Fleming. Make the stop at the 40, but he's got 15 yards on that one and a 1st down. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Looking to pass. It's Washington. And the pass falls incomplete, and we are through 1 quarter. First play of the period will be a 2nd down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. This time it's complete. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
Takes a hit as he fires. Can't hang on to the ball. He had it right in his chest, and it'll be 4th down. They'll have to settle for a field goal attempt. Splits the uprights right down the middle. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
How about it? 50-plus, no problem. Big leg, nice accuracy. That's a big-time kick for this young man.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. They really need to find a way to generate some kind of offense down 10-0. The snap wants to start the drive with a pass. He's got it along the sideline. He's at the touchdown, Purdue! He found some open space and turned on the Jets. Quick strike touchdown comes out and jump-starts the offense.
And, man, we see this in college football, so much explosiveness and firepower, and we get high-scoring game after high-scoring game, and it looks like we're on pace for one of those right now.
And he's coming out of the end zone. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. Howie, what do you have?
Guys, checking in from the Terrapin sideline, that quarterback just jogged off the field with a ton of enthusiasm and high fives from his teammates. He just broke the season record for
intercepted, and the defense has set him up.
It's so nice to see defenders squeeze that pigskin. A lot of times, in great position, you see them there to make the play, but there's a reason they play defense. Not this time. Great job securing the interception.
And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Defense got it. They're on the run. Oh, break out the oxygen tanks. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. Quarterback stands alone, all wide receivers. Dropping back, it's Washington. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. That fumble in plus territory just ruined that last drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating when you got the offense moving a little bit and you put that thing on the deck, Jesse. But move on, reload, forget about it.
At the end of the day, it's just fundamental football, right? They practice it all week. 5 points of pressure. Every ball carrier has to have it. They just got to do a better job moving forward.
He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
I'll tell you what, if you want to be overzealous and you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a long game, but it just keeps the defense a little bit more honest if you want to start bringing a lot of them.
Makes the grab in their space. He'll make a play on 3rd down. He's got enough for the first as they mark it at the 32. The Boilermakers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Straight ahead, it's Gibson. Right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3.
And how about that young man getting in the backfield again? He's really got his fingerprints all over this game so far to start it, man. We're still in the first half, and he's got a sack. He's got a tackle for a loss. These are the kind of plays that really help your defense push these offenses behind the sticks.
2nd down to the air. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. The Boilermakers decide to punt it away.
Number 42, on to punt it away.
Fair catch is signaled and made, and they'll go to work from the 27-yard line. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Under pressure. Unloads in the nick of time.
And that's a really good job by this defense, a complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
Second and long here. Sets his feet. It's Washington. Rushes on. And it's a sack.
How nice is it as a defense when you can drop 7 guys into coverage, only rush 4, and still get home? That makes you feel good if you're the D coordinator.
Even if they don't convert, picking up a few would give them a decision to make on 4th down. It's 3rd and long from the 45. Escapes the pressure going right. Caught. They bring him down at the 45-yard line, and this defense rises up on 3rd down. And the Terrapins send out the punt unit. He ought to be able to use his first punt to pin him deep. No return possible on this one. It goes out of bounds, and they'll mark it right around the 30-yard line. Purdue will start this drive as the offense looks ready to go. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Motion from the back. Ready, go!
Well, ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep 2 hands on the ball as well. They're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
They'll run him again. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't any that time.
Yeah, Reese, I wonder now if this offense is maybe going to try to get to the perimeter of the field and see if they can use their speed to hurt this defense.
And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. We get a timeout here taken by the Terrapins. That will be their first. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. And the Boilermakers will punt it away on 4th down. They'll look to pin him deep. Looking for room. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. The Terrapins will get things going on offense as they come onto the field. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back.
He tries to take the top off. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. Running inside. It's Danzy. Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. Back to pass. It's Washington. It's complete on the right side. Such a big part to convert these 3rd downs, and they've got it at the 42.
Hey, who says hitch passes can't get big yards? Receiver catches it, makes a guy miss, and goes and gets a 1st down.
Fresh setter downs going to the air. Keeping his eyes downfield. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be 2nd down.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket, nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this 1st down.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. Out of the gun, looking to throw. Look out! Trying to escape and get it himself.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
The Boilermakers decide to call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. The Terrapins will punt this one away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. Boilermaker offense heads out to get this drive started. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Paul. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the second half, so find something really quickly you can go to.
And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. The Boilermakers call timeout, and they will have no more. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. Reels it in. Breaks into the open. Smashes through the tackle. Ripping off a huge chunk of yardage, and he's got it just outside the 10 at the 11. Got to save every precious second, and the spike stops the clock. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Wants to go up top on second down. They're all over it. And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense.
A loss of 12 on the play. Brings up third down.
And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update. The Boilermakers will boot it away to start the second half.
Set to kick off.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Holly, what did you find out coming from the locker room?
The Terrapins head coach told me coming out of the locker room, he has really talked to his team at the half about how they are executing with this noise. On the road, trying to separate themselves and stay alive in college football playoff contention. They've got to be better at the line of scrimmage. He said our guys have to lock in, look each other in the eye, and make sure everyone understands their job here to start the third.
Holly, thank you. To the air, it's Washington. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
If a free safety comes blitzing, you've got to throw a slant behind him to the receiver. So that time, the quarterback and the receiver, they may not have been on the same page.
On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Pulls it in. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line. And the Terrapins will line it up on 1st and 10. Caught. No chance to run, but they still move it forward. After the 9-yard completion, the playbook wide open on 2nd and 1. He's looking to throw. Got the quick pass. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down.
And that's a nice job by this offense. They got to find a way to continue to string good plays together. They've had a few, but they haven't put 3, 4, 5, 6 together, putting a drive like this together. Now, let's go pay this thing off and punch it in the end zone.
Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20. The Terrapins with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Fires deep toward the end zone. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Maryland! And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. They march 78 yards down the field, and they close the deal with a 20-yard pass for 6. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. So this second half didn't exactly start the way they had hoped on defense, and now the offense will try to answer with a score of its own. They'll start on the ground with Jarrett Gibson. He stopped dead in his tracks again. No running room to be found. They keep trying and have had very little success. Here's Gibson one more time. Gets it across the 30 to the 31. A pickup of 5.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him going early in this game. That was
Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. The Boilermakers will send out the punt unit. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Fair catch is made, and they'll mark it at the 19. Maryland's offense comes out ready to go on the attack. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. The run inside. It's Smith. Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on first down. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Dropping back, it's Washington. Makes the grab. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. So they're facing 3rd and short from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Snags it. They pull him down, but he's got enough, and it'll be a first down for this offense.
It's tough on the defense there. 3rd down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
Between the hashes, it's Durr. At the 45 on his way. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line. And the Terrapins had this offense rolling. Motion from the wide receiver. Fresh set of downs going up top. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. He makes a catch. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down.
Well, it feels like everybody else on offense has been getting some in the passing game this drive. Finally, they get the tight end going, too. He's like, dude, I'm good, and I'm open. Throw me the ball. And that's exactly where they're...
Got some room headed to the goal line. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Snap in the shotgun. Makes the grab. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Terrapins! They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10. And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17. If this dude were a kitchen knife, he would be slicing tomatoes so thin your in-laws would never come back to your house.
Well, that'd be a good thing. I don't know if I want my in-laws to come back anyways, but he's been on fire. He's been absolutely torturing his defense. They've had absolutely no answers for him.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. First play of this drive. Fires to the big fella. Makes the grab and down immediately. He picks up a few. Long way to go on second down. Got his man. There he goes. Still on his feet. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33. Exploded for a huge chunk of yards on that last one. They'll try to do it again here. 1st and 10 from the 33. Quick give. It's Gibson. Gets it inside the 30, down to the 27, a pickup of 6. Got 6 on first down, now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Good timing on the quick out. They make the tackle at the 22, will give him 5 yards on the play. It'll be enough for a first down. As we head to the fourth quarter, this guy is seeing the defense. Look how he spread the ball around. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Sends it back in motion. Here's a give to Gibson.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Tackled almost immediately. Not a whole lot on that one. Third and long, a lot of ground to cover. From the gun, wants to pass. He wants it all. Touchdown, Boilermaker! Middle of the end zone, he's got it!
Man, really nice job attacking the middle of the field. You see those safeties, man, I want to split them. He splits it right down the middle, throws that post, right on the numbers, catches the ball in the end zone, touchdown.
On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Holly, what update do you have for us?
Guys, checking in from the Terrapin sideline, I can see a developing situation with their quarterback and the coaches. Their QB has struggled here today with the turnovers, and there's a lot of conversation. They're showing him those mistakes on the film, trying to get him to see what he's missing. They want to get some confidence built back up in this quarterback, but right now he's shaking his head like, I've got this, I've got this. We'll see if he really does here to take the field. Back to you guys.
Thanks, Holly. He'll pull it down and run. Slides to the ground. He got away and picked up the first down on a 2nd and long.
I tell you what, coaches want you to do your best work late in the ball game. He did his best work. Great job taking off. Biggest run of the day after grinding this game out.
Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
I think if you're the head coach here, it's a bit of a mixed reaction to your passing attack so far in this game. You put up a bunch of yards throwing the football, you've lit up the scoreboard, but you've also given up 4 sacks. Pass protection has been a problem so far in this game.
Drops back. It's Washington. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He's brought down, but not before he turned that into a positive play and picked up a few on the run. They'll have to push the ball down the field here on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Gets open down the middle. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down. The Terrapins, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Coleman Williams. They stop him at the 42, but they get it across midfield, pick up 10 and the first down.
And this offense has really done a nice job on the ground. Like, the ground game has been solid, man. Nice job opening holes, running the football. They've been consistent with the run. And as this game creeps along, right, if they can continue to do this with the lead, this is going to be a game that they're going to have in hand.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Out wide right, it's Fleming. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
And this one isn't over because the defense still has 3 timeouts left, but man, that clock is ticking and they can just run the football up multiple possessions, they're going to need something magical to happen. They're going to need to start stripping at that football, create some turnovers, and get lucky down the stretch.
And that's one the offense just needs to be able to hit, right? That's a completion they should be able to hit in their sleep. Receivers got to do a better job.
They'll run it to keep the clock moving.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get it done.
Moving the pocket, it's Washington. Right side, it's Fleming. The Boilermakers decide to call their first timeout. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. And the Terrapins go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Running the red zone, it's Smith. Maybe a crease. Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone. Timeout called by Purdue. It's their second. They've got one timeout left now. They'll have to choose wisely as to when to use it. To have any chance in the world, this defense has to come up with a stop on 1st and goal. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at 2nd and goal. The Boilermakers call timeout, and they will have no more. And they'll have to navigate the rest of this game without being able to stop the clock. Going to take a shot on 2nd and short. Touchdown, Maryland! The sure hand's in the end zone, and he has 6. They give themselves just a little more cushion as they close in on extending this winning run. And right down the middle.
Maryland 31, Purdue 14.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Working the sidelines, Holly Rowe. What do you have, Holly?
Hey guys, here on the Purdue sideline, this defense has been the star of the show today. The offense has had their back against the wall, and now is the moment they've got to come alive. They are trailing in this game, and I can see them talking to each other before they take the field for this drive. Now is their moment. They feel it, and they're trying to get each other hyped up and ready to go for this possession. Back to you.
Okay, Holly. He lets one fly deep. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down.
The defense is in great position right now because they've got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter. They know the offense has to take shots to try to get themselves back in the game, so they're calling their coverages accordingly, and there was nowhere.
And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. They're going to go for it, and they're not going to huddle here on 4th down. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. All right, let me jump in here. They are going to go for it on 4th down, and I'm not sure they have much choice in this situation. Snapped it, and he has to have it. Unleashes one. Dragged to the ground, but not before. He's converted the 4th down to keep the drive going. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up.
Hey, I got to be honest. I don't know if the defense was expecting that type of throw on 4th down. It looked like they were all huddled close to the line of scrimmage, looking for something in the quick game, but instead the quarterback takes a shot vertically down the field, catches the defense off guard.
2nd and long here. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. He's taking the deep shot. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. They've got some work to do on this 3rd and long from the 40. Wants to throw again. Here comes the heat. They got him. Great pressure by this defense. Offense trying to catch them napping. Looks as if they'll go for it on 4th down. Snapped on 4th down. Rush right in his face. He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's fourth down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
All business today for this ball club. They come